Hi, this is Freddie with Toucan Advisors. So today, let's take a deeper dive into Amazon selling fees. If you want to be a real seller on Amazon, it's a pay-to-play thing, so you got to set up your professional selling account for $39.99 a month. Next up are your referral fees. So any seller, regardless of fulfillment type, be it FBA, fulfillment by Amazon, or FBM, fulfillment by merchant, is going to pay a flat referral percentage based on the category that the products are in. So if you can take a look at my screen right here, you'll see that most all of these percentages fall in between 8 and 15% or so. So for instance, toys and games, 15, PCs are 6%. Just make sure you keep an eye on this and understand what percentage you're going to be paying per product. Okay, so next up are your media closing fees. These are $1.80 per item. It's a flat rate fee. These are for categories like books, DVDs, music, video games, or other computer electronics. So these are a fee that's on top of your referral fee that we just talked about. Next up, high volume Amazon listing fees. So these aren't going to apply to everybody, but if you have a catalog of products higher than 100,000, these are ASINs, then you're going to be charged a half a cent per ASIN. So for instance, if you had 300,000 ASINs, Amazon gives you your first 100,000 for free, so you'd be charged $1,000 a month for those additional 200,000 ASINs. Next up are your refund administration fees. It's pretty straightforward. You just look at your referral fee and take 20% of that for all of your refunds. So this can be a plus and a minus for doing FBA. You don't have to necessarily deal with your own refunds. Amazon will take care of it, but kind of at a hefty 20% of your referral fee. So some of that math would be like if you had a $30 sales price item and we're in a 15% referral fee category, you would get a 20% fee on your $4.50 referral fee. So that would be 90 cents. So at the end of the day, not a ton, 90 cents to process a refund for a $30 product. But if you are, like in shoes or maybe clothing, apparel, something that's getting returned a lot, we were talking with a client and they had, I think, a 22% return refund fee. So, just average numbers there. It can really eat up. So you just understand what the fee is for your business. So next up is going to be your pick, pack, and weight handling fees. So when the order is placed, how much does it cost to go out? So the first measurement, if you can take a look at my screen, is understanding where on the product size tiers your product falls. So first break is with standard size versus oversized. It's pretty straightforward. Standard size needs to fit within 18 on its longest side, 14 on the median, and 8 in its shortest. So for instance, if you had a product that was 18 by 16 by 8, it wouldn't fit standard and would go into oversized, and you'd be charged significantly more. So you've got your standard size from small standard to large standard, starting at $2.50 up to $5.42 plus 38 cents a pound above the first 3 pounds. Compare that to oversized, which is down here, starts at $8.26. So you got $8.26 to maybe if you were large standard before $4.90, it can really just eat up your margins. To show a live example of that, Amazon here has kind of a standard iron 335 unit weight, 4 pounds for the shipping weight. So that's $5.80. And again, that math is just $5.42 plus 38 cents for that additional pound at $5.80. To show you a live example, I've got 2 irons pulled up on Amazon, a heavier one here at $67.29 and a more lightweight one at $16.52. They both essentially do the same thing, but different buyers and definitely different weight. So this first one, as an example, 3.4 pounds item weight and 4 pounds shipping weight. versus 1.39 item weight and 1.5, and you can also see the product dimensions there. So I've got both items pulled up in the Fulfillment by Amazon Revenue Calculator. This is a free tool available to anyone out there. So all you do is plug in your ASIN number and it will show you your exact fulfillment fee for the product, assuming the product has the product dimensions and weight already put it into the system. So for the heavier iron, it is a $6.18 fulfillment fee versus the lighter one of $4.90. So that's really, a pretty big difference. Let's just run some quick math here. 618 minus 4.9 is $1.28. So if you had to pay an extra $1.28 on this product, which cost, let's get this out of the way, $16.52. That's an extra 8%. So especially on lower priced items, you really need to be conscious of your cost here with your fulfillment fee. It's obviously is making sense for them. They got 2,900 ratings, and likewise for the more expensive, albeit heavier one as well. So there you go. That's a little run through on fulfillment. Okay, so the last thing we're going to talk about today related to Amazon selling fee is storage. So when you send your products into Amazon, we at Toucan typically recommend to have 2 to 4 weeks on hand in stock at Amazon. The longer your product's there, the more they're going to charge you with storage, but it's really not a ton. I mean, even if you have a higher volume item, and as long as those numbers hold, you're not going to be charged a ton for this. The only, I guess, asterisk behind that is in Q4, between October and December, their rates jump up a ton, between 2 and 3 times what they normally do. So of concern, if you don't sell through all your Q4 inventory, you can get dinged, but it's going to drop back down in the beginning of Q1 at a lower price bracket. So really not a big deal. Our clients typically don't have many issues with this because a lot of them are selling through a lot of their products. Also of note, if you have products at Amazon for longer than a year, you're going to start to incur long-term storage fees. So definitely don't want to get into that. Yeah, so that's about it for your deep dive into Amazon selling fees. Any questions or concerns or anything, feel free to reach out. And yeah, this has been Freddie with Toucan Advisors. Take care. Bye-bye.